Hi, I'm Kelly Taylor. I'm Deputy Director of Operations at Tempo Time Credits. Cornwall Council have commissioned the Time Credits programme in Cornwall. They started that in 2018 and have run through all the way until today. It's a model that works on primarily the equality of time, the principle that your time is as good as my time, and it's recognising that unpaid time, so that volunteering time, when people give their time to communities or to self-development. The model works where people earn a time credit for either volunteering in a community centre or a community group, or they work with their key worker on a personal goal. That time that they use to improve themselves, it can be a small step, it can be getting outside your front door, or it can be giving an hour of your time to a community centre. It's to really help people recognise what they give to themselves and to their communities. It sort of validates that time, and hopefully, and hearing from a lot of our members, it's a mechanism that really helps raise self-esteem, and we know that self-esteem raising will have huge health and well-being impacts. So since we've moved onto the digital platform, we've had 30,000 time credits earned in Cornwall. That's 30,000 hours of individuals' time to improve themselves and our community. We've got over 1,000 volunteers actively giving time, and it's something to be massively proud of.
Hi, so my name's Penny. I'm a volunteer here at St Ives Orchard and Community Reserve. I initially got involved because my son is, I've got a 16-year-old son and a 13-year-old and a 9-year-old, and my oldest son was doing DV. So I'd heard about the orchard, but I used that as an opportunity to come up myself as well as him. So I work on the group that works up in the reserve, and we do a lot of planting trees, and then the trees require quite a lot of tending. So we do a lot of using big tools, cutting down the bracken and the brambles that grow up around it. I think it's so good for stress reduction. I think most of us have really busy lives. I work, and then it's quite easy to get caught up in all that busyness. Get here and you're inside nature. You're around a lot of people who are really passionate about nature, and they know a lot. So lots of people know a bit about foraging, so I'm learning the names of the plants, which is fantastic. Obviously physically it's great for your fitness. Just having that interaction, that side-by-side interaction with my children, which is really great, especially the teenagers.
My name's Elise Langley, and I've been involved in the orchard since 2014, mostly as a volunteer, but now I'm also director for St Ives Community Orchard and Nature Reserve. A group of us have been volunteering for, since 2013, when the orchard first got started. And we come here twice a week on Tuesdays and Sundays and work for a couple hours. And we also have quite regular events where volunteers get involved with putting on the events and helping at the events like Wassail and Apple Day. Well, it's a fantastic way to get physical exercise. We do a lot of exercise here, working and digging and hoeing and out in the fresh air. It's great to be with other people, so we make new friends. A lot of people have said it's been fantastic for their mental health, and it's a wonderful place to come and work. I do earn time credits myself, because I'm volunteering here most of the time, and it's been fantastic to be able to have that reward for the work that I put in, and to be able to take friends and family to different places. It's been fantastic. We've taken the whole family to the Minack Theatre and to Traminia Sculpture Gardens. The kids have taken their friends to Flambards, and we all went to the Seal Sanctuary, loads of different places, so it's been fantastic in that way. It's been brilliant to have the time credits to be able to offer it to our volunteers. I think it's definitely helped retaining volunteers and bringing on new volunteers. You know, some people have signed up with time credits and then looked around to see where they could earn them and then found us in that way. And you know, we've had many great stories of people who've worked here and, you know, been able to go to places that they haven't been able to afford to go to.
So my name's Emma Rouse, I'm the Chief Executive of Cornwall Voluntary Sector Forum. We're an organisation that's here to connect, support and promote the voluntary community and social enterprise sector in Cornwall and the Isles of Scilly. So I think time credits bring a real opportunity, both in terms of incentivising volunteers, and that's really important because volunteer recruitment and retention is a real issue for all of us in the voluntary sector. You know, people have time at a certain point in their lives and then often they go off and do other things. So time credits can really support people to, you know, they generate another benefit of the volunteering. But they're also an opportunity, I think, for our voluntary sector organisations to give time credits to the people that they're supporting, and actually for individuals and communities to be able to use the time credits to go on trips, do things that they might otherwise not be able to afford to do.
We work with in two distinctly different ways, working with community groups who work with individuals in the community who are supporting other members of the community. So we have clothes swaps, we have coffee mornings, we have young mums day and plays. And those volunteers come along and give their time, they support people to turn up, they put the chairs out, they're giving time to their communities to create a place to go and a hub and a place for communication. So that's one way of working with time credits. And then we work with services. So we work with group leads who have clients that they work with, and those clients have goals and aspirations that they want to reach, and we use time credits with their mentors to help them really see the milestones that they're making. And so each time that they make a step forward, they earn a time credit, and then they use those time credits at one of our partners. And we've got a recognition network of partners that also, we hope, builds health and well-being. We have cinemas, we have parks, we have places to take your young children for family days out, for those sort of bonding moments.
So my name's Julie Simpson, I'm the Deputy Manager of the Girl Project, and I'm also a family worker.
And my name's Leanne Mays, and I'm a family and youth worker also on the Girl Project.
Trelia is an organisation working with local families. We work with families as a whole. We also work with individuals, we work with youth, so we have lots of youth groups, and we also have an outstanding, I must say outstanding, nursery working with 0 to 5, and that's all within our building. So, and we have little groups of people that work with different people, but we all come together and work holistically as a whole.
The Girl Project that we both work on is working predominantly with the adults. We try to reduce barriers to allow them to access education and employment, and that could be anything for them individually. Our project involves supporting, helping them with cooking, fitness, education, upskilling in lots of different areas of their life, maths and English, and anything that they need from us really.
They helped me to gain my hygiene certificate back, as after a few years it runs out, and being off the grid of chefing, raising a child, it stops you from many things. So they helped me gain some of my qualifications back and get my confidence.
I started with her on the Girl Project, and it basically, they did courses to build your confidence, mental health. What else did they do? The cooking, what you said.
Yeah, we've done.
And basically,
cooking.
by the end of the course, because when I went in there, I was like, I was really nervous. By the end of it, I had a job. I did a mental health. I'm going back actually on Friday to do Fridays the mental health training again. Because I wanted to do that as a career, and they're going to help me do step by step with that. They've got all the colleges for me. They've done all sorts really.
We've been part of time credits on the Girl Project, so for 2.5 years. and we started networking with them then, and it's been so beneficial for our families because each time they do something educational or do something like a litter pick or help somebody within the community, then they can use those time credits for days out with their families or for themselves.
Whoever invented time credits is amazing because it's opened up so many doors for our families, so many doors, and it is something they talk about a lot, like how many have you got, how many have you got, you know, it's lovely, yeah. It is lovely.
So we earn time credits throughout Goal, which we had to attend certain courses and then we'll get a time credit. And through COVID, we had to, like for me example, go outside and do some litter picking with the children, show some evidence, and we just got time credits as we've done different things with Trellier, really.
Yeah, even if you do the online courses or do the work at home, they add the time
If you're
credits
voluntary, like helping someone out, then you'll get a time credit.
I spent mine on flambards, and what we did is my niece went on the course as well. So she when she was on it, she collected her time credits and I collected mine. We put them together and our whole family went to flambards. There's about 14 of us. Mm-hmm. No, I wouldn't have been able to pay for my whole family, so yeah, so it was benefited us to go out as a family day together. Nice. We wouldn't have been able to do it.
We went to Newquay Zoo. There's obviously being a blended family, 6 of us together, it was quite pricey. So we managed to pay for us and the grandparents to come, and it was a nice treat because we'd done our own picnic. We sat watching the birds, and you can't put like price on it really. Seeing the kids happy, and that's because of Trellier and time credits helped us.
We've got over 30 local recognition partners in Cornwall where our members can use their time credits. They can also use their time credits nationally, so we do encourage people to get out and about and to use their time credits when they go away. They've also got an opportunity to gift their time credits, which was incredibly useful in COVID, and it really allowed there to be a connection where we had people from London gifting time credits, so our members were receiving veg boxes and we were doing it vice versa. It's been extraordinary to work with our local recognition partners. Right back in the beginning when we were meeting our partners, people like Zoe at Minac was so wholeheartedly supportive from the get-go. We've got cinemas who have been there from the very beginning in 2018. Their commitment to our local community has been vital. The doors are very firmly open to our members, and we really have been so grateful that our local businesses have found an opportunity to support local people who are trying to support their local communities. We're always looking for more, so if we can attract new local partners to us, we'd definitely like to hear from them. And there is always an opportunity to get something from that experience. We've had lots of families having these unique days that otherwise would have felt completely out of reach, and by having time credits has just helped them get out of the door with their packed lunches and spend the day as a family, which they would otherwise not have been able to have done.
So my name's Tom, I'm the gallery manager here at Treminier Sculpture Gardens. We've been part of the time credits almost since it started, coming on for 5 years now. Treminier likes being a part of the time credits because we have our own team of volunteers, so we know firsthand how the experience of volunteering is really beneficial both for the person who's volunteering but also the organisation. So anything that we can do to encourage more people to do that and make it as accessible as possible, we think is a really great thing. Time credits is a really great scheme within our community, and we are very passionate about doing anything that supports families, members of our community in any way that we can. We would love to continue supporting time credits for as long as it runs. We think it's a really valuable asset and something that we're really proud to be a part of.
So we see the voluntary sector really embedded in supporting our environment and our communities all across the county and the Isles of Scilly. So, on any given day you'll see groups of people on our beaches doing beach cleans, but you've also got organisations who specifically work to support the environment, Cornwall Wildlife Trust, marine network, and we're setting up a new Climate and Environment Alliance over the next couple of months, which will bring together all of those organisations who are working in the climate and environment space, so that we can hopefully bring people together, think about what the key challenges are for the future, and work better together and more collaboratively to deliver better for our environment and some of the climate change challenges that we all face.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm Head of Operations here at the Sanctuary. We are the Cornish Seal Sanctuary. We are part of the Sea Life Trust, which is a global sort of marine charity looking at conservation all across the world. But here at the Cornish Seal Sanctuary, what we do is we rescue, rehabilitate and release seal pups from around the Cornish coastline. We do have a few residents that stay on site with us all year round. Unfortunately, they would not make it if they just wouldn't survive in the wild, hence why they live with us here. But over winter, it's predominantly rescuing the seal pups to make sure they have a long and happy life. As a charity, we understand that it's, we want to give back to the community. We understand how important community is. And we just think it's such a great initiative that people, that may not be able to visit us otherwise can go and utilise those town credits for days out and enjoyable time with their families. I think that people that wouldn't otherwise be able to visit places are going to be able to, but also beyond that, in order to earn those time credits, it allows them to get out in their own communities. It allows them to make connections that they might not be able to, and I think it allows them to develop and sometimes building confidence as well. So we do have volunteers that earn time credits here. We have volunteers that work with our conservation team, that work with our animal care team, and also that work alongside our operations teams as well. We absolutely hope to be part of the Time Credits network for as long as we can do. It's such a great initiative that we'd love to continue.
I'm Kim Hager and I'm the Joint Commissioning Manager responsible for commissioning services. Well, I think at the moment with the cost of living crisis there's a huge opportunity to increase people's earning potential, particularly for earning time credits for school holidays, which is wonderful. If you can actually earn time credits to do something with your children or meet up with other families and do that as a joint activity, that's really something these families may not have had otherwise. Well, everything from your mental health and well-being to your physical activities and getting out of the house, and ability to parent and engage with children in your relationships. I think those are all really positive aspects.
My name is Liam Chin and I work for Plymouth Argyle Community Trust as the West Cornwall Regional Manager.
I'm Harry Hampton. I'm a second-year apprentice for Plymouth Argyle Community Trust.
Plymouth Argyle Community Trust do so much for the community, if it's PE delivery, after school clubs, road shows, Saturday mornings. The opportunity for all children is there and we want to push as much as we possibly can. Why we do that as a team is because we're all passionate about sport, not just football. Football is our main sport for most of us, but all sport, and for the children to enjoy, for them to have a better life and to be fit and active.
I think we're part of the Time Credits Network because it means that children of all different backgrounds, any age, any ability can come to our road shows and they can have the same opportunity that anyone else would get.
I think it's important, not just for the football aspects, but just for them to be around new people, make new friends, have fun, enjoy themselves, and then the football side of it will probably come later. But if they can enjoy and feel safe, that's the step where we look forward to it most.
So we have our Saturday morning centres where there's a girls group at each centre, and then we also do girls exclusive days, which started off 5, 10 children, now it's up to 20 or 30, which is really good.
Time Credits is hopefully a platform for children to push, enjoy themselves and be part of our Argyle Community Trust with us.
I think that by the kids going out and having a good day, they go back to the house, say they've had fun, they've enjoyed it, I think that just lifts everyone's mood. It means that the parents know they can trust us to give their children a safe and good day. That helps all around.
We hope to be part of the Time Credits for the next 10, 15, 20 years, as long as possible, to give the children what they deserve and what they need and to have fun.
So I'm really excited about the future for Time Credits in Cornwall. We know we've got supportive commissioners who really do want it to stay and to have as many impacts as possible. We've got some really exciting conversations with partners who are interested in joining our network. It's a great opportunity to take this moment and to say thank you to everybody. Let's keep going, let's keep broadening, let's try and get as many people as we can involved and to really celebrate what we've done, but also to look to the future. So I'd really like to say a massive thank you to our commissioners. It's been an incredible 5 years. I remember right back in the day mapping out where we wanted to go with it. We've all taken this journey together. We have gone beyond what we thought we could achieve, but we also know that we could do so much more and include as many people as we can in the programme, and I'm really excited for the future.